What's up, y'all? What's up? Quick recap. We had the wild card round kickoff, and as I said, there was a couple of things that was expected, and there was a couple of things, that was an upset. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying before, when you come down to the playoffs, seeding, records, none of that matters, right? Because it's one game elimination. If you don't come, you could have played good all year. If you don't come with your A game in the playoffs, there's a great chance that you will find yourself eliminated early. This ain't your phone, I don't think. This is my phone, I think. Where's the other one? So, watch your foot. Watch your foot. Come on. So, like I say, playoffs is could be interesting, right? Because all it takes is one bad turnover. Take this in the over there. It's one bad turnover, something that could change the whole game around. So in any case, first up we had the Bills and Ravens, and I said that, Mari, go take that over there and turn that down. I said that this Bills and Ravens matchup was not good for the Ravens. But in all honesty, the Ravens was hanging in there for a while. He just couldn't get no offense going, right? When I checked out the score, it was, I think, third quarter, and it was 14-3 once upon a time in the second half. So if I'm the Ravens, I'll take that. But, the Ravens just couldn't get nothing going. Buffalo defense showed up and showed out. Ravens got to do a better job of getting some points on the board. But all in all, I'll say they had a solid year, man. I mean, yeah, they was the number 7 seed, but hey, man, they made the playoffs, right? That's more than, the other teams that didn't make it could say. So can't get too down on the Ravens, but I knew this was a bad matchup for him. I like the Ravens against any of the other home team in this round. But I just felt like if the team that he didn't match up with, the best is the team that he had to play in the first round. So that was that. Then we had the Giants and the Cowboys. Giants won this one 62-17. This game was going a little back and forth once upon a time, but then it looked like Giants just hit another gear. But Dallas, Dre, another team. Hey man, he made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You got to build on that. You got to build on that. You made the playoffs this year, so you don't look to do nothing no different next year as far as except make the playoffs, right? Anything under that would be considered a step down. But Giants rolled in this one. They steamrolled Dallas 62-17. Colts and Jags. Jags came out and played good ball. Colts got off to a slow start. This game was worse than this at once upon a time. Colts put together some fourth quarter drives, put some points on the board, but all in all, Jags came out, played good, you know what I mean? And on to the next round, wasn't nothing to be too excited about. It's one game at a time, and we just happy to move on. Like I said, one of the worst feelings in the world is to get eliminated in the first round. So we avoided that, but the goal is to go as far as you can go. There is no style points. There is no, if you made it to this third round, it don't matter. If you lose, you're home, just like the guys who lost in the first round. But nevertheless, we carried on. We proceeded on, moved on to the next round. 49ers and Falcons, I called this one. I said the 49ers are the favorite in this one, but I picked the Falcons to win this one because Falcons been playing good ball all year. I knew it would be a close game no matter who won, but the thing is, the Falcons, even though they're number 6 seed, they're the most dangerous 6 seed, in this tournament, and I'm the 6th seed, and I'm still saying that. So that just goes to show you how much props I'm giving him. He been balling with the Falcons. He had that quarterback. I always forget this dude's name. Denard, I think his name is, or something like that. He had him for MVP races, whatever. So Falcons been playing good ball. Even though he's a number 6 seed, this is no big shocker. It is an upset, though, because the 49ers, they number 3 seed. They the home team. But like I said, for whatever reason, the 49ers didn't look like they self in the second half of the season the way they did in the first half of the season. That goes back to the game they lost to the Ravens late in the season. Once I saw that, I said the 49ers, something ain't going on too right with them, but they still battled. You know, it's not like they got steamrolled in this one. They just came up a little short. Nevertheless, Falcons moved on to the next round. Then we had Dolphins and Bengals. I knew this would be a good one. I took the Bengals to win this one. Let's be honest. The Bengals been solid user all year long, right? The Dolphins been up and down. Like I said, one game Miami looked like he's back. Next game looked like he's struggling. Come to playoff time, you want to be consistent as possible. Bengals, money mascot, is not a team that you want to play when you're not on your A game. But he got the job done. So Bengals moved on to the next round. Dolphins got the early exit on the road. Moving on to the next round, we had Saints and Falcons. Honestly speaking, if I would have got a chance to predict this game before they played, I would have took the Falcons. Not by this much, of course, but definitely would have took the Falcons just off the strength that they played, I think, the last week of the season. The Falcons lost by 3. Falcons been scoring points all year. I didn't think the Saints would be able to put up that same defensive performance again. I figured the Falcons would be able to score points, but again, I would not have picked the score to have been like this. If you told me the Falcons would score 38 and he win, how much do I think the Saints would have had? I would have said at least 31 or 34. But this game was over when it begun to look like Falcons punched his ticket, who moved on to the NFC Championship. Saints had a good year. Like I said, Murph was number 1 seed with the first year Saints. Nothing to hold his head down about. He going to make some moves over there. Murph is definitely somebody that knows how to build a team. I don't see him, taking steps back. I see him only still taking steps forward. He did more with the Saints team than I see a lot of other users can do with the Saints team. So, good season for the Saints. Then we had Bills and Bengals. This game was played earlier today, I'm guessing. Bills won this one 29-25. This game was going to be a battle. Me personally, I would have took the Bengals to win this. I would have been wrong. Even though the Bills are number 2 seed, Cincinnati definitely had to go travel to Buffalo. But this is a good game. 2 good users went at it, and it was a good game. You can tell by the final score. Buffalo won by 4. If I'm the Bengals, I just came up just a little short of getting to the AFC chip, and he'll be back next year. You better believe that. Money Mascot ain't going nowhere with this Bengals team. That Bengals team is going to be a problem over there in the AFC moving forward. Please believe that. But Buffalo, like I said, he's been solid all year. I'm not surprised that he won this game at all. He's been putting up plenty of points against multiple opponents. I think he had about maybe 2-3 losses the most on the year. Listen, he's somebody that can definitely go to the bowl. My opinion, he's somebody that can win the bowl, right? So, it's not no big surprise to see Buffalo punch his ticket to the AFC chip. Then we had Giants and Vikings. The Vikings and Seahawks. I forgot about that game. I took Seattle to win that, but I said that was going to be a close game. But I also said that Seattle not having that running back was going to hurt. But to be honest with you, that's not even why Seattle lost. Minnesota didn't do a lot, but he did enough to win. And the main thing was he kept killing Seattle. He kept killing Seattle with his zone reads. I mean, I don't know. I think Seattle, the defense didn't show up the way I thought it would. I mean, granted, he only gave up 14 points. Yes, the defense did good, but the defense could not get the big stops that they needed, right? When it was big third downs, big fourth downs, Seattle just could not get the stop. Like I said, I took Seattle to win, but I was wrong. But I did give Minnesota a chance to win this. I don't remember what I said what the score was going to be, but I definitely liked Minnesota chances. He went on to win this one and sent Seattle home early in the first round. Then we had Giants and Vikings, and this was the Vikings. This is when they hit that pothole that just destroyed the vehicle. Giants so far put up 60 the first round, 62 the first round, 56 the next round. My opinion, I think it stops there. I don't think the Giants will put up 50-something points against this Atlanta Falcons team who we play next round, but we'll get to that in a minute. But nevertheless, Vikings, listen, just like I said about the Saints, I got to give the Vikings his props too. He did a lot with this Vikings team that many wouldn't be able to do. You know what I mean? No matter what it was, he found whatever it is that worked, he stuck to the script. That's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes you got to stick to the script, right? And the flip side to that is some guys just don't know how to abandon the script. No need to stick to a script that you didn't write, right? So it go both ways. Sometimes you got to stick to the script, and sometimes there's no need to stick to the script that you did not write. Minnesota stuck to the script. You know, I got to give him his props. How he plays, and he won more games and he lost more games. God, I tip my hat to him. He's another one that's going to improve this Minnesota roster. He get a chance to see who he don't want to bring back. He get a chance to add to it. You know, so Minnesota will be back next year. Good user over there in the NFC. This Giants user back. You know, he got this Giants looking special. You know, can the Giants go to the bowl? Yes. Can the Giants win the bowl? Yes. But, you know, he still got one more hill to climb before he gets to the Super Bowl. He got to go against this Falcons team. Before we get into that, we got to go into the last game that's about to kick off shortly. Myself against the Chiefs. Chiefs coming to this game as the favorite, number 1 seed. Yo, in case anybody didn't know, the Chiefs is like on a 16-game or maybe 16-game win streak. They lost week 1. They haven't lost since, right? I don't know if somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They haven't lost in a while. We played the Chiefs early in the season. And I like the way we played. Big drops killed us that game. But you know what? That was early in the season. This Chiefs team is not the same Chiefs team as they was at that point. They got some upgrades, so we know we got our hands full. But guess what, though? We come into this game as underdogs, so we come into this game with nothing to lose, right? If we lose this game, it's no big deal. But if the Chiefs lose this game, oh, you better believe that's going to be on ESPN. But you know, the thing is, we can't just come into the game and just let him do whatever he want to do, right? You can't let nobody just do what they want to do. Meaning, you can't let somebody pass and run. You got to decide what you want to take away, and then you got to go from there. It's hard to just stop everything. So we just got to come into this game and not turn the ball over, and just come in and just try to do our job. Let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always up for the challenge. We on the road. Hey, there's a such thing that's called road warriors. You know what I mean? So we here. We coming for it. I will say the Chiefs favorite in this one, of course. One thing about me is that I keep it a band. I told y'all before, I feel like I'm not comfortable with my game just yet. I only get on this game to play when I have time to play, and outside of that, I don't know nothing about the game. It's stuff that I'm still figuring out. This stuff things that guys taught me. The onside kick, somebody told me about that. I seen guys doing it. I'm like, how you do that? Guys told me about it, so I'm still learning stuff out along the way. You know what I mean? And it's cool. You know what I mean? I don't get too up about the game. I don't get too down about the game. This is all recreation. Ain't no money on the line. You know what I mean? It's just strictly the ball out and have fun. 1 second, y'all. It's my opponent calling me now. Yo. All right, say no more. I'm finishing up the 5th quarter right now, so you can send it. So you know, Chiefs coming to this game heavy favorites. We'll say Chiefs favorite in this one by 10. Next round we got an NFC chip. We got the Falcons and Giants. Listen, man, Falcons looking like the Destiny team right now. I cannot lie. They're looking like the Destiny team, right? They went through the 49ers. They went through the Saints. Now they run up against a New York Giants team that look like they got one thing on their mind. That's to get to the bowl and win the bowl. But I cannot lie. I like this Falcons team a lot. I like what he's been doing with them. I like the way he's been balling with them. You know what I mean? But what I don't know if this Falcons defense is going to be able to hold up against this Giants offensive attack. We'll see. I'll give the Falcons a chance. But if I'm being honest, I got to go with the Giants in this one. Giants going to be home. But if it's a snowstorm or something, I think that actually helps the Falcons. Right, because the Giants are the passing team, but then again, Saquon Barkley haven't run a while. But I don't know, man. I just think that the Giants, they've been looking like that team over there in the NFC. So I got to go with the G-men over the Falcons. But I'm going to give Atlanta a good shot to win this game. Give me Giants over the Falcons. Final score, I think both teams going to put up some points. Give me the Giants in this one over the Falcons. Final score, Giants 38. Falcons 31. 38, 31. Oh, you got a dome in there. All right, cool. No snow. Smart man. But yeah, I got the G-Men over the Falcons 38-31 in the battle. And then we got the winner that awaits the Jags and Chiefs, the Buffalo. Buffalo already took his business against the Bengals. He's sitting back, probably healthy. I don't think he got no major injuries, because if he did, I would have heard about it. And that's it, y'all. We about to knock out this last game right now, and we're going to push and get on. Like I said, I'm looking to try to get this next season going no later than the weekend. You know what I mean? Tomorrow is Wednesday, so hopefully we can get this draft and everything going by at least by Friday, Saturday at latest, and let's get season 2 going by the weekend. To all the teams that got eliminated, great run. To all the teams that are still left, good luck, and see y'all in the next 5th. I'm out.